All right, well, let's take a look at the crypto market, because the stock market happened to close on Friday, so the Iranian drone swarm, we're going to overwhelm the Iron Dome with a bunch of drones from Iran. And so 1 year looking back at Theta, it was around $1 beginning of the year. There's March 15th. Goes on a nice run, right, to $3.47. Let's see, 347 on 3/11, which is March 11th. And now we're down to $1.81. That's pretty much well, not exactly, but pretty damn close to a 50% drop. Because 18 plus 18, 36, which would mean $3.60 would be a 50% drop. It's not. It's, 47%, 45, whatever, somewhere around there. I was just looking at XRP because it's a little different animal than some of these other coins. And the site is slow right now because market is, market's doing a little downward momentum. People are, everybody's got to check, and yeah, it's weird. It's the site. The site's a little slow. So we dipped down to about 44. It's currently 45. That's on the 1 day. Let's go back to the year. Same time frame, except XRP was, same date, 3/11. 71 cents. Half of 70 would be 35 cents. We're not at 35. We're at 45, 44. So I'm not sure percentage-wise what that is. 38%, 40%, somewhere around there, I think. I also what was I looking at also? Doge. Oh, I think I looked at Polygon before I did the video. 1 day. We'll go back to the yearly. It peaked on 2 days later on 3/11. There's 3/11 at $1.24, and then it made a couple more cents, $1.27 2 days later, and then it was down. We go a little bit of up, back down. So again, 50%. 60 plus 60 is $1.20. That was here, $1.27, $1.24. So again, coin that I love, one of the coins I love, just like Theta. I love Theta too. 50% drop from 1 month ago, March. Now, having said that, we'll go back to the main page here. And you can see in 30 days, 7 days, we got double digit down on just about everything. I mean, 9% on Bitcoin 7 days ago. 30 days ago, we're down 15%. Solana, 28%, 24% on the 30-day versus the 7-day. XRP, 23%, 34%, as I mentioned 30 days ago. But again, I was showing you the chart of roughly 30 days ago, just slightly after that on 3/11. As far as being specific, as far as the top goes. Doge, again, 25% down right now versus 18% 30 days ago. Cardano, all I want to do when I wake up in the evening is hold you tight. Cardano, never thought that a coin like you could ever drop so hard. Cardano. Actually, they all are. Can't just pick on Cardano. Avalanche. Shiba. Shiba. Who's got the keys to my Beamer? Who's a Zimma? Who's got the keys to my Beamer? What the hell kind of song was that? Polkadot, 47%. Again, 30 days ago. Polygon, we just did that, 52%. Litecoin didn't do too awfully bad for those 2 times, but nonetheless, 27% on the 7-day, 24 on the 30-day. Internet Computer, $11. I don't really talk about that one too much. There's Near, ETH Classic. What else we got? Cosmos, Atom. That's these everything in the top. 50, 100 is typically, these are all good coins. You know what I mean? For the most part, you'll find a few that sneak in there. Like, let me scroll down a little bit here. Just for example, Pepe coin. What does it actually really do? Nothing. It's effing Pepe the Frog. And it made it to 47 on the damn charts. The top 100 list, yeah. It is what it is, and it's actually beating Theta. Think about this. Think of what Theta does. And how they're constantly little updates here. It's going to be one incredible thing that Theta creates. And then there's Pepe coin that beat it. Again, this is the crypto market, an effing meme coin or what, it doesn't matter. Stuff will go up. It's just incredible. Again, some of this is just absolutely. I mean, let's you want to talk about meme coins? Well, look what's even higher. Doge is number 8. Effing Dogecoin. What does it do currently? Nothing. Well, Elon Musk might use it one day. Yeah, maybe he might. Yeah. But what is it? Dogecoin, little dog face, and another dog face coin known as Shiba, number 12. For God's sakes. But again, this is the crypto market. Fortunes can be made and fortunes can be lost. But typically, even if you think you lost, if you just hold on long enough, hold on for one more day, you will recover where you were at and it will go higher. That's what it has always done to date. So again, I would say, well, why do you think it would change? So we have some pretty big movements here down. Let's go back to my dream. I've mentioned this many times now that it's happened. I got the dream. I believe it was in January sometime. I'm pretty certain. This year, January. Let's just kind of go over it again for the 500th time. I know. Just get to the point. Hey. You want to sell cars, true me, Paul, or what? I pushed his effing face in the hood. I said, you buy this car from me, I'll break your effing head. Well, Paul, we don't think we could. If you're going to do that, I don't think anywhere would hire you. Oh, well, maybe I could tone it back a little bit. You want to sell? Bring me an effing tank, I'll sell the tank, Paul. Jerky boys, man. Come on. Jerky boys. There was a thing the other day before I get into it. And it was Pablo something or another, migrant attack, prison, jail, another illegal immigrant, deported 50 times. It was some story. And, there's the Jerky Boys. Pablo, honey, please come to Florida. One of the early ones they did. And so I tagged one of the Jerky Boys in there on Twitter. And I said, Pablo, honey, please don't come to Florida. So, you got to know it before you laugh. The Jerky Boys. If you just go to YouTube and type the Jerky Boys, you'll hear some of the prank calls. There's some good ones on there still from back in the day. And one of my friends, Ian's godmother, is the sister to one of the Jerky Boys. And I never knew that. And of course, I didn't even know her until a few years back. And she mentioned to me, you do that sometimes. That's my brother. Kamal's my brother. What? Yeah, that's my brother, Kamal. You kidding me? No, I swear. That's your brother. Yeah. I was like, man, come on. And she's such a nice, sweet lady into crypto. Awesome. And when we went on a cruise a while back when I got sick last year, she came with us. It was a good time. Her and her husband. So, in the dream, January, I'm driving with 2 other people. We are heading to our spot, or at least the town that I go treasure hunting in New Mexico. I don't know where I am at the time, but I'm driving somewhere. It's getting dark, and I realize there's a stop sign T coming up ahead, and I'm not sure if I should go left or right, but I do know they go a ways away from each other, and one of those is probably going to be quite a bit shorter than the other way. I better punch in some address or wherever in the town to just get me in that way, the right way. And I'm like, oh yeah, look for Chuck E. Cheese. Oh yeah, and I'm like, there's no Chuck E. Cheese in that town. Yeah, that one house. You know that address to that one place. Oh yeah. So I pull over in the middle of the median rather than pull over to the right for some reason. It's night. It ain't no one around. It doesn't matter. I pull over. 2 guys, put buddies with me. I don't know who they are because I don't never see them, but I typically go with 2 buddies when I go out there in real life. So I see a lady walking towards us, but in front of the car. She's about to walk in front. I can see, even from inside the car, from a distance, this lady's crying her eyes out. She's devastated. I feel bad for her. I don't know what's wrong with her. And then I realize in the dream, at least, I know her. I know her. Santa! I know her. But in real life, don't know her, okay? Stop. Get out. Get out. We got to go check on her. We got to see what's wrong with her if she's okay. Walk around. Hey, hey, hey. You know, like, are you okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? And, you know, her head was down at the time. She looks up at me. Now I get a real clear view of her face. And I'm just waiting for her to say, you know, my son was just hit, you know, my kid, whatever, was just killed in a car accident or, you know, I mean, just something like the worst thing a parent could go through. Typically is a child losing a child versus even losing like their spouse. You know, your kid, it's just, it would be even worse, I think, for most people. And I'm waiting for her to say that. Like, I can just, her face, if it said one thing to me, oh my God, devastation she has just experienced. I need to try and comfort her. You know, what's wrong? Are you okay? Looks up at me. The market's gonna crash in April. Boom, wake up. Wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Why you leave the kids on the table? Why you creating another table? What's the name of that? Oh, System of a Down. You remember those guys back in the day? That was kind of an interesting rock band there, you know. And anyways, so I get the dream. Okay, well, shit. And I'm like, you know, my original plan in real life was to go to New Mexico in March. But my wife was going to do something, and we were trying to, like, you should do that at that time. Printer's going off. We used to do this at that time. Then we can come back. You know, you'll be gone just for that time, and then I'll be back. And then, okay. And then it was like, we're having this big work done on the house, to be honest with you. I think I mentioned this the other day because of there was no, like, protective layer sheeting, plastic, whatever this material is you're supposed to put on the wall. Then you put this little screen mesh stuff, I guess, and then you do stucco. There was never anything but stucco on the top half of the house. We're getting rain. It comes in sometimes. It's coming through the wall. What the hell? Figure it out. You need to redo all this, which means you might as well do the bottom story too, because it's cracked down there. Like, oh my God. So yeah, expensive. So I'm realizing they're going to be here the entire month of March at least, because they're actually just finished. They're painting right now, and they just finished the screen porch thing, and they're getting close to being done right now. So then I'm like, well, this is in February. I'm thinking I might want to go in February, but then no, I need to make it till March. Around the second week of March would be ideal because of the whole planning thing with my wife. But these people are going to be here, so I kind of got to be here too. So I said to her, maybe I should go earlier and get those 2 weeks out of the way, and then I'll come back. I'll be here. You'll be here while I'm gone, and blah, blah, blah. Yep, okay, sounds good. So I end up coming towards the latter part of February to New Mexico to the first week of March. So I was actually still there in March, like my original plans were. I just planned on being there till around mid-March initially, like the first and second week of March rather than the last week of February and next week of March. So I go, and I'm back, right? And I'm thinking, and I said this initially to the people in Patreon at first, at least. And I said, you know, the fact that they put me in that vehicle on the way to New Mexico means I'm going to treasure hunt. I'm really going to do that. And she's crying her eyes out now, but it's not April yet. So why is she crying now? One love, who's crying now? Boom, boom, boom. It is a mystery. It is a mystery out in that mountain trying to get in that sumbitch. So I said, you know, it's possible that maybe we kind of start the crash, right? The drop in March, and we get the finale in April. And I said that. I said that to everybody on Patreon, right? It's there. It's still there. Private video. And just, again, to bring up, well, we'll look at Polygon. Again, it's right there. Let me switch just to show you what my thoughts were. And this is back in my thoughts on this is when I did the video, which is January, I think is when I did the video, because as soon as I get a dream, oh shit, I gotta post this one's important. I gotta post this on Patreon. So, you know, I'm thinking again, you know, maybe this is how this could go. We'll put on the 1 year so we can see this better. So again, we're talking January 17th, right? The low of Matic at this point in January is 72 cents. So again, in March, we peak $1.18, $1.20, what was it, 27? $1.27, we peak in March. Funny enough, right? And then we go down, a little bit of an up, down even more, a little bit of an up, down, big time right now where we are right now because this just happened. So all of them pretty much look like that, right? Most of these cryptos look like that. So I'm, you know, in other words, maybe I was onto something with my initial thought from January that kind of starts in March, you know, we start going down and then maybe we have the finale. And honestly, it's kind of looking like that, isn't it? So, you know, are we going to stop and then spike up tomorrow and the next day? I don't know. All I know is we are in April. We are in April. And we just had the little eclipse thing and all this. Oh, no EMF or EMP. There was no missiles. But again, an eclipse is a time, a sign of the times in the sky, as the biblical and other texts tell us. We have the signs in the sky. It doesn't mean, oh, the signs in the sky today, so that means today this has to happen and that has to happen. Every single thing we talked about has to happen today. Not necessarily. But again, I saw that April 8th post from the you-know-what boards from 2018. RFK Jr. or JFK Jr., Trump, friendship, plane crash. Ooh, and me and my little dream thing. Holy moly, we're going to have a Delta? Apparently not. Because today's the 13th and the 8th is come and gone. Does that mean that dream's canceled out? If I'm a betting man, and I typically can be, I wouldn't count that out yet, my friends. The whole Trump thing, the crash, whatever happens, whatever it is, plane crash, accident, shot at, whatever happens, I'm still counting on that going, yeah, I've had too many dreams. It was an important thing they showed me. Last 2 times was in January. 3rd time's the charm, you know, kind of thing. And I'm like, it's probably going to happen soon, you know. Of course, we've been a month and a half past the end of January, but who defines what really soon is? Not me. I mean, I wish I got it. Like, I got a date. Market crash, April. And like I said, I go, well, because they know I'm into crypto, maybe that when that lady in the dream said to me, market crash in April, it's probably the crypto market. But Woo Dude was reading people, unbeknownst to me, this conversation was coming up with them. Yeah, how's my stock market portfolio? Oh, Spirit showed me not so good when the tulips bloom up here. That's at the end of April and into May for him up in New Hampshire. So I tell him this and he goes, oh, well, let me tell you that. I just got these readings the last few days and it's all been the same. Oh, shit. He goes, but what I was getting was in particular the stock market. So you guys already know, I've always felt like it's when this shit goes, it's going to pretty much be everything. Even if something lags a little bit behind, like, oh, the stock market dumped and the crypto market just went a little bit. And then, oh my God, you know, it dumped a lot later or a little bit later or vice versa or whatever. Again, gold and silver, gold's down ended down just a, 1.5% or less. Silver, 1.5% down. What's the big deal? Again, market closed on those though. Before the big event here today on Saturday. So again, everything's timed. You know darn well the markets are closed. Okay, let's do it now. So what's going to happen on Monday? Are we getting our bloody Monday? Monday. La, 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 la. Are we getting our not so fun day? La, la. It might be fun if you're positioned on the side. And I told you, my big bag of, I'm taking this, I'm getting, consolidate all that, put it in here. Spirit showed me at 27,000 Bitcoin, 38,000 Bitcoins coming, big giant red or pink ice cream cone. I think it was 38% if I recall on that trade, which is fantastic. Believe me, I'm not exactly upset about that. Considering it did go a lot higher, fine, but it is what it is. And maybe they were telling me there was going to be some epic licking to be done after 38K. But I'm like, I don't see how I could have not interpreted it the way I did. 38K ice cream cone, big one, as a matter of fact, lick your ice cream. That's how I interpreted it. Maybe they were trying to say, wait a little bit after 38K, you're going to have a very nice ice cream licking with Bitcoin in particular. So we could have it hit 72 or 73K, right? So anyways, it's like, whatever. I don't care. I get these dreams. I make my decisions. I just do it. I'm not exactly unhappy making 38% in about a 5-month period. I think it was about 5 months of doing nothing, sitting there going, oh, okay, well, I could have done nothing, or left them where they were. No, I see I got this. I know if that's what that is, the price today is gonna be around 38 percent or so. I'm just gonna go in the trade. I don't care. Consolidate everything, almost everything. Boom, did it. And so here we are again. We're in April. And we're having a pretty, this isn't a little market correction. No, this is, Iran's going to Israel. It's going to take them a while to get there, but the drone swarm's coming. Well, if it's going to take them a while to get there, couldn't the allies knock them out on the way? Rather than let them get there and then see what happens. No, it's got to go this way. We're going to have to do it. Okay, whatever. Who knows how it's going to go. But I don't think it's going to start World War III. I believe the message board already told us World War III won't happen because Trump and the boys aren't going to let it. So I don't think, a little skirmish thing here and there, whatever, a little tit for tat isn't exactly World War III. Even those two nations is not exactly World War III. When everybody starts getting involved, then it becomes World War III. And by the way, newsflash, we're already in World War III and have been. And it's not actually nation against nation. It's the deep state against everybody. Most people just haven't quite figured it out yet. Well, I guess we're going to have to call for a draft because we need more people in the Ukraine. You send your kids over there if you want to. I won't. Not a chance in hell. Nope, not doing it. My kids are not to be used as pawns in the globalist war agenda. Not happening. So anyways, here we are. Everything's down, multiple percent for the most part today from where it was, as in double digits, multiple double digits. And the bleeding might not be over. We'll go side. Oh, so okay, everything's kind of stopped at this 20%, 17%, whatever. Okay. Oh, they made it to Israel border. The Iron Dome's in trouble. Okay. All I know, I don't know about you. All I know is I want some 20-cent XRP. I got into 3 trades recently. Well, recently, a little while back. Doge, Shiba, and Matic. Doge went up a bit. Well, actually, they all did. But I saw Doge at a point, and I go, you know what? I think it was 18% or something, if I recall. Was it 18? 15%. Maybe it was 15. And I'm like, I'm out. Told everybody to Patreon, all right, it's maybe 15%, I'm out. I still got the other 2. And I said, there's something about Matic. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't want to get rid of it. Now that I bought it, I just want to add it to my stack that I've not sold, which I told you guys. I have a nice stack of Matic that that and XPRT, just leave them alone for now. You got to have some skin in the game, right? And I'm like, even if it went up a good bit, it's like a separate trade, but I'm going, I don't care. I want to just hang on to it and add it to my stash. Which leaves Shiba, which I am still in. Shiba, who's got the keys to my Bima? Not Shiba right now. Because Shiba, again, with the rest of them, is down. Down, down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Not quite. Shiba today is down. Look, yeah, again, everything's slow with crypto sites and stuff just because of obviously what happened. So it was, what was it? Earlier today it was 4 zeros, 2 4. 4 zeros, 2 4. got down to 4019. So that's it. I mean, you're looking at about 50%. And it has recovered a little bit, got down to 4 zeros and 19 or so, and then right now it's 4 zeros and 2. So, you know, again, this might be everything's gonna go sideways now for a little bit while they're down. Maybe tomorrow will be more sideways. Who knows? But again, the drones made it, or attack, or the Israeli mistake happened. Okay. I don't think I forgot about the old Israeli mistake with Cliff High. Because I have not. I have not. So, I just felt like I should probably come out here and do a video, obviously, you know, seeing what's happening and everything. And 20-cent XRP. That's my main stash on side in stablecoin. Market dumps like today doesn't affect it. Stablecoin is still sitting there. The exact amount I had sitting there is still sitting there. Of course, the market goes up, same thing happens. Stablecoin stays, you're not gaining or losing. But I got the dream. April, blah, 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 blah. XRP's down at 44 cents. That's not a, you know, even at 44 cents, it's not a bad buying price. But it's like, yeah, but don't you think 20 cents coming? Yeah. I do. Got a dream on that. It's been a long time since I had that dream. And Theta, try to get the price in that dream. I was asking John Kim, what about Theta? And he goes, Theta? He's trying to type it in. He can't type it right. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my God, Ethereum. What? It's 408. What? It was just around $4,000. It's 408. Oh my God, I gotta go buy right now. So and that was that dream. I'm on my phone like scrambling. Oh, I gotta move. I gotta open up Coinbase. Get on Coinbase. And I go and look at the price again. It was 21 cents. Now it's 20. Dropped another penny. And I'm like, oh, hurry, get out there and buy some. Oh, and I'm like, whoa. And I remember thinking, you're going to buy 30K worth. Right now, 30K. Do it. And I'm like, well, whoa, you better look at your bank account first. I know it's 20 cents. It just dropped another penny, but you just double check. You're good. You know, and then I was like, oh yeah, I better be smart about it and make sure the money's there, obviously. So then I went to my phone, the other app, you know, my bank, to go check it, to make sure, yeah, you're good for, you know, a while if you take 30K out, and then do it. That was the plan. But at that moment, I stopped, I woke up. You know, so I was like fumbling with the phone, getting ready to make a buy, and then it, you know, oh, I used to check the bank, yeah, and then boom, I wake up. That was it. That was that dream. So, you know, it may happen here. What about China and Taiwan? Maybe now China and Taiwan, oh, the United States might be busy messing around with Iran and Israel and all that nonsense, not to mention all the illegal migrants fighting age in their country that's about to go live. Did you hear about a whole bunch of barges? I think it was on one particular river. Let loose, became unloose, and started just going down the river, smashing into stuff, including one bridge in which the road's now gone. That was just a little while ago. So do you think certain things are coordinated to happen for maximum, you know, efficiency? Maximum damage. Let's keep them all worried over here, and then we can do in China, Taiwan. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go grab Taiwan again. And is that, oh, market's down again, Taiwan. Honestly, it's going to happen. Whatever's planned is going to happen. And you and me have absolutely no control. Everybody watching this video, for example, let's just say I get 10, 15, 20,000 views. And every single one of us decides, or already decided 3 months ago, I'm not paying my taxes. I'm not even going to file income taxes, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Which, by the way, I did just pay my damn taxes. But let's pretend we didn't. 3 months ago, all of us, 20,000 of us, do you think anything in the United States would not happen because we did that? Israel and Iran and this thing and that thing and Ukraine. Do you think anything would not have happened because we stopped doing that? It would take a crap ton of people, a massive nationwide movement to actually do something. And even then, the government would just print money. Federal Reserve, print the money. Even though we don't have anyone to pay it back, it doesn't matter. Just print the money. And when we go pay interest on that money, you'll just print more money because we're not collecting it from the taxpayers anyways. And we're just going to give that to the bondholders and, hope for the best. There are major things in the world that are just going to happen. And I do believe I've seen them in my dreams, some of them, like the New York City underwater thing. I think it's part of this. What the hell do you think that would do to the stock market and crypto market and gold and silver, every market? If New York City was underwater, and I don't mean the whole entire thing per se, like, even the skyscrapers. I'm talking the streets had a few feet at least of water over them. That's enough to wipe out everything. You don't have to have, we've got to be up 50 stories. No, it doesn't. Just get it a few feet above the ground and everything, it's over. Everything's going to be flooded, right? Everything, it's just, you're finished. And I saw that. I saw that in that dream. And again, Buffalo, New York, the Buffalo thing in that dream, maybe it had to do with that eclipse. It's going to go and end up that way. And okay. Signs in the sky. And Entheos warning about the power outage thing. Hey, where were you guys in 2003 power outage? He's letting you know it's coming. Believe me, if he sent me a little whisper or, hey, on Telegram or wherever, hey, get the people ready for this. I'd come out in a heartbeat. Even if he said, you can't tell him I said that. I would do it and not tell you it's from him. I would make some bullshit up that sounded really good for all of you to go, I know Joe's not lying. He's whoever this person is that he's talking about. I believe him. Like, I would make sure you believed me because the message was from him. I would do that. But then, of course, he already knows people are following him. The deep state are probably monitoring every single thing he does online. And they would know that he just gave it to me. And then it would never work. He wouldn't be able to do it. I could just, obviously. But I'm just saying, if he did and gave me a little nugget of something, I'd come out and tell you. But again, it's one of these things. Just bob and weave around the shit that's happening. And when the shit starts happening here, at a much more visible level, like the sleeper cell thing we talked about in advance, and then Tori comes out also saying it. Oh yeah, by the way, oh my God, now she says it. She knows. She's in the know. Like Entheos. And I told you, guess what she just said? Wow. That's why a lot of these people were brought here. So the party hasn't quite started in the U.S. yet. Again, what would that do to all these financial markets? They would rally, you think? Oh, gold's going to $50 silver. Oh, had a dream. Silver was $6. Gold was under 1,000. And by the way, those markets are closed too. Conveniently, gold and silver in the stock market, they're closed on a Saturday. So we don't know how they would respond to the Iranian thing. And what if shit gets worse from now to right now, from now to tomorrow, Sunday, till market open? Oh my God, again, because these Iranian drone swarms are just, they said hours away, not days. What's going to happen? Whatever. Whatever happens, happens. It was already planned. The building of the mount, the rebuilding of the mount, the red heifer, it's all planned. Taxes, no taxes, you would not affect any of it. You go stand over with the sign and protest. Protest of a magic 8-ball. I don't want you to sacrifice a red heifer for no reason. Where's PETA? Where's PETA on this? This is animal abuse. Where's PETA? PETA, damn it. Where are you guys? Well, some of the funding from, we got to kind of, we don't care about that one. Oh, strange, PETA. You don't care about that one for some reason. So, anyways. Pay me my XRP now. Pay me my XRP now. That was a little remix of Big Square's Pay Me My Silver Now. 20-cent XRP. This is the coin that is going to change your life, like Theta could have, etc. Oh, I missed it, Joe. I wish I would have knew you. Theta's gonna crash. And did you see how far Theta? Did I end up showing you that one? I think I skipped it on accident. Maybe I did. I was talking about it. Coin market. Theta. It was 40 something on this list, I think. 48. It's down 43% in the last 30 days. It was what, 3 something 1 year. Yeah, got up to 3. I thought, no, maybe I did talk about $3.47. I think we did talk about this. $3.47. Half of that, $1.86. Again, it's about 50%. You know, pretty much. So like it showed, you know, it's pretty accurate. So anyways, grab you some cheap crypto. The thing is, if it happens in the middle of the night, wow, XRP's 33 cents, man. Oh, there's the number 33. And it crashes down to 21, 20, 19, 18 cents. Because typically what Spirit gives me, it goes over that in whatever direction it's heading. So if it's 20 cents going down, it could be 17, 18, 19 cents. Happens all the time when I get these numbers in my dreams. It's usually not too crazy off. This thing with Bitcoin hitting 73K was, you know, a lot more than 38K. But again, I think my own interpretation effed that one up, unfortunately, because I'm like, I don't see how I could ever not interpret it the way I did. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I still go with my dreams. So you may have an opportunity to get Theta at some point here in the near future. Quite possibly, listen to me carefully, quite possibly at the days of Theta when Michelle White Dove gave it to us. 13, 12, 10 cents. And if that happens, because everyone's like, well, Joe, what price should I buy Theta? I don't know. I didn't get a dream. I tried in that one dream. What's Theta? I asked John Kim, what's Theta? I can't tell you. I can't do it. What's not coming up? All right, well, what about ETH? 408. What? You know, it was just $4,000. I told him that in the dream. It was just $4,000. Well, guess what? By chance, Ethereum was just $4,000 not too long ago in real life. I thought, well, that's strange, isn't it? So, again, maybe this is upon us. It is April, and it's going to happen, and that's that. But if you could get these coins, so the point was, I always tell everybody, any coin in the world that you're looking at buying, and you're trying to go, well, what price should I get it? Just my own thing is, I'm watching XRP. When I see XRP getting close to 20 cents on the way down, when it's in the 20s, and again, close to 20 cents, that's when I'm going to look at everything else that I might want to have gotten. Theta, whatever, you know, and go, what price is that right now? Oh, that's the price it is right now, and XRP is hitting our target, so to speak, or about to. I'm going to go try and buy that right now at whatever price it is. Because I feel like that's the bottom for XRP. It should be the bottom, generally speaking, for everything else. So I'll just use that to my advantage, but that doesn't mean I know what price these other ones will be. Except I did get shown Ethereum. And there's some major kind of scammy things behind the scenes. James O'Keefe did a video the other day of ETH, you know, where they're painting the picture. There's some scammy activity with Mr. Vitalik Buterin and friends in ETH, like practically criminal activity early on. Some allegations, I should say, allegedly. And if that comes out at just the right time, could it drop ETH to 408? Absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't know what the prices will be of other coins because I didn't get it. But 20 cents. But again, if it's the middle of the night and you're sleeping and we're at 33 cents, you know, and all of a sudden we have a huge drop. Your orders for XRP fill in the middle of the night, your limit orders, because you have them set in advance. They fill, you wake up, oh my God, I'm the happiest person alive. All my freaking orders filled. I got all this XRP, but I wanted to get this other coin in Theta. Well, now you woke up, the market's already recovered some, and it's on its way up. You know what? So what? Go buy those coins now at whatever price they're at now. The ones you wanted. That's what I would do. And that's maybe what I have to do because If my orders fill in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping, I'm not going to be able to go buy Theta at whatever price it's at. The second XRP is around 20 cents. That's why I said, if it gets into the 20s and we're all awake, you may want to sit there and watch it for a while and start playing and just kind of seeing where your coins are that you want are at, what price they are. Like, oh, Theta's at 25 cents, but so is XRP at 25 cents. Well, that means 25 down to 20. How much percent is that? 20% or whatever. Okay, so then you can kind of do your own math and just figure out, you know what? Let me place some limit orders now for Theta at like 21 cents, 22 cents. And if it goes down to 17 or 16, you know what? Oh, well. Because you already saw it at $3.47 recently. It got to $15+ on the all-time high. A coin that at the low was 5 cents. Are you effing kidding me? I'm not kidding you. We were buying between 10, 12, 13 cents. Most of mine was even above 10, probably 12, 13. I was buying, and even a little higher, obviously higher than that too, because it got up to 17 or 18 and back down, But most of my bulk was around 12, 13 cents on Theta. Paid my house off, paid all my debt off. It was amazing. Michelle White Dove, rest in peace. She gave us one hell of a life-changing coin and is no longer with us, unfortunately. But she gave that to us. And a lot of us got in and listened and believed, and boy, did she change our lives for that call. I remember doing a video when it was on its way up. I think it was like $8. It wasn't no 15. And I'm like, I'm driving I think it was in my truck or car or something. Might have been the truck. And I'm like, I'm just curious, any of you out there who bought XRP, or excuse me, Theta. Are you guys millionaires right now? Or are you close? Or like, do you mind just saying in the comment if you feel like it? I'm just curious. And of course, you can imagine how many people probably wouldn't want to say that. So I was shocked when I went back home later that day to just read the comments, how far I had to scroll down. I am. Oh yeah, I am. Almost. Halfway there. Yep, close. Oh my God, that's life-changing money. Many of which who probably sat on it and didn't sell. I was selling way before even $8 because I made a promise to my wife, when it hits this number right here, I will sell enough to pay the house and taxes and everything else, But then I had all of that Theta fuel for free, which is why I told you this is one coin you don't want to sleep on ever. Early on, they're going to give you free coins when they go on their own blockchain and get off of Ethereum blockchain. They're going to give you this thing called Theta Fuel, and they're going to give you 5 times the amount of Theta you have in Theta Fuel. So if you had, 100,000 Theta, you're going to get 500,000 T Fuel for free. It has to be valuable at some point. It's free money. You got to do this. I'm out there begging people to do it. Meanwhile, trolls and shit talkers in the comment, you listen to a psychic. Yeah, I did. And as I sit in this room, that's completely paid for. All my vehicles paid for. House, everything, taxes. I had enough for it all. And still had a bunch of Theta left over that I've since then kind of gotten out of, moved around, did stuff with, trying to do this trade with XRP and all this, But I'm watching 15-cent T Fuel, and I'm going, calculating how much I had going. You would be a moron not to unload that right now. It's a significant amount. Okay, I unloaded it. And then watched it go. I had a little bit left. It went to 20 cents. I sold the rest of it. Boom. I was pretty happy. Then I watched it go to 50 cents. And as most people, oh my God, I could have doubled what I just did. And I was ecstatic about what I just did. Yeah. But again, it's the way the game goes. It's the way the game goes. You'll never get the very top consistently, at the very bottom consistently. You're going to get in different spots and make a killing in one time, and make just okay on another time. Again, I'm in Shiba right now. I'm not making anything on that one. It's down. I don't care. It was a small little trade on the side. It doesn't bother me. And Matic. I mentioned Matic too. But I already had a giant bag of Matic that I had a long time ago and just stacked and stacked because that one remote viewing thing those guys did. I was like, man, Spirit, is this the coin? And I got a dream that night like, I think this is the coin. I think it's Matic. They're telling me it's Matic. I think, this interpretation is it's Matic. And but that in that dream I skyrocketed literally on a guy in a rocket suit up into space in a matter of seconds. And there was 3 satellites floating around us. We got close to hitting one. I was like, whoa, shit. And then no sooner than we get up there, we skyrocket, if you will, back down. He lets me off at a train station. And the train just started to move and go. And I was like, I could run to it and make it, but I might get in trouble. And my interpretation was like, okay, maybe they're letting me know you might want to get it now because the train's starting to move. When that train starts to move, that's the skyrocketing up thing. But I've always wondered in the back of my mind, like, well, but we not only did we go way up into the space, into space, like, we're going to the moon, that whole nonsense. We came back down just as fast. And I've always thought about that going, does that mean when this thing goes and hits incredible numbers, you better take your profit and lick that ice cream because it's going to come down just as fast as it went up? Is that what I was being shown? I don't know. But I've always thought Matic is a good coin. It's on, it was on White Dove's, list of epic coins that'll do great. Woo dude, give me a little text here. Update 519 sources inside the neighboring country of Iraq. First spotted the drone attack and sounded the alert. Those same sources minutes later alerted to a second wave. And then most recently, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps released a statement in response to the crime of the Zionist regime and the attack on the consular section of the Iranian embassy in the territories of the Zionist regime with dozens of drones and missiles. And then bulletin, Russian fighter jets have just entered Iraq airspace. They will be able to intercept either U.S. or Israeli warplanes if any attempt is made to attack Iran. And it says, not verified, a United States Air Force Boeing 135R Stratotanker declares emergency while it's flying over southern Iraq. Not verified. And then drone missiles arrivals in about 57 minutes. Trying to see if there's a timestamp on that. 6:08 p.m. Eastern, which has already happened because this is 6:25 where I'm at. First wave of drones launched at Israel reportedly contained 238 launches. 5:55, 5:19. Yeah, so as I'm doing this video, this long-ass 48-minute video, more stuff's happening, but I don't see the market responding any different right now. So anyways, I will end it here. Good day, sir.